All right, we're back, and it's day 11, and it's back to lamentation again. Back to lamentation. And so we're in Lamentation 3, verse 19 through 24, and this is one that, again, I wrote. And these were submitted 6 months ago, so it's hard to remember exactly what I wrote. So I'm reading it again for the first time with you, and so I hope this blesses you today. I remember my affliction and my wandering, the bitterness and the gall. I remember them, and my soul is downcast within me. Yet this I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassion never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. I say to myself, the Lord is my portion, therefore I will wait for him. How many times have you sung, Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, morning by morning new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Yeah, and I'm not trying to carry a tune there. I'm just trying to melodically sing that for you a little bit. But have you spent time really looking at the book it comes from? Yeah, it's from Lamentations. Lamentation has 5 chapters. It's set up as a chiasm. That is a literary structure that presents ideas in a set of parallels. It can be done in a few formats, and there can be chiasms inside of chiasms. The idea being that you share ideas A, B, C, D, and then going backwards, C, B, A. So all the ideas point to the central idea you want the reader to find right in the middle. Here is the very center of the whole book is hope, found in remembering and receiving and waiting. How good are you at remembering suffering? How often do you tell the stories of sorrow and struggle? I dare say few of us are good at it. We tend to remember the good old days. And as for telling stories, we've lost the art of telling our stories to valuing it only as much as it can be entertainment. But to know the hope of God's faithfulness in the midst of suffering is not to deny the circumstances, but to shift one's focus from the suffering to what we have already seen and endured. This may be in our own lives, in the lives of our family, in the lives of the family of God. But we need the story. We need your story. What suffering has God brought you through? When was the last time you told your story of God's faithfulness? Who can you help find hope by telling that story to today? I love to tell stories. If you know me, you know that. I love a good twist in a story. I love a little bit of humor along the way. But you also know I don't shy away from telling stories of sorrow. I don't shy away from the tears. I don't apologize for the tears that flow when I tell a story. I might apologize for losing my voice or not making it through, or that I need to take more time, but not for the emotion, not for the sorrow, not for whatever goes through in the retelling of the story. So don't hide that either. Tell your story. Here's the thing that the people of Israel did never get, it seems to me. God brought them through all the plagues, through the sea, through the wandering, and into the promised land. And they kept forgetting it because they weren't good at telling the story of the struggle of the desert, of the struggle of the slavery. God saw them through to the other side. And if he's done that for his people before, he'll do it for you, no matter how bleak, how hard the struggle is. God hears and he knows. And this tiny truth is hidden in the middle. And you know what happens for the rest of the lamentation? He goes back to lamenting. The circumstance didn't change because he knew who God was and what God had done. It only allowed him to have hope. So I hope you have hope in your circumstances, friend.